Hello, and you are listening to the Tiny Vet Podcast, Season 2.
Season 2, yo! This is my new character where I'm going to be a hype man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
Oh, that's all the explanation that we're getting?
All the explanation!
Welcome,
all right,
everyone.
I'm going to leave it. All right, I'm going to not do hype man anymore.
I am Nicole, veterinarian. Now veterinarian, seeing everything.
Veterinarian extraordinaire. All right, now I'm going to stop that. All right, continue with the intro.
And my partner.
Comedian Jez Watts. It's finally been proven that my weight gain is not my fault, as we've had multiple comedian house guests over the last few months. And each one of them, Glenn Grimwood, Herp Wong, and Sunny Yang, started glistening and bulging from Nicole's force feeding of them. Just like her new fat snail. She's a feeder. And because of this, I have finally started going to the gym.
Yay.
Also, I've declared side angle photographs of myself are illegal. What are we talking about today, my love? First episode of season 2.
That's actually really funny that that's the intro, because it's what human food can my dog have?
Based on what you do in this house, very high calorie,
No.
mostly cream-based food.
Not mostly. That was only the beef stroganoff that
Yeah,
Sunny
she puts
loved.
cream in everything.
Not everything.
Dear listener, you don't even know. I have had to outlaw so many foods in this house.
Yeah, I can't make lasagnas anymore. It's really sad.
So yeah, I mean, it's only because I'm a professional performer in front of people. If I would just had some day job in an office, I would just be fat and happy. My job is to be unhappy with the amount of food I eat. Anyway, yes. So, what
human food can dogs eat?
Yes.
What do you know about?
Well, we've talked about raw food stuff before, where that's that's real tricky. That's what your dog does, I think, if it gets poisoned.
Yeah.
But yeah, where it's real tricky, and I'm assuming that for human food, it's probably a lot higher calorie than dog food in general.
Not so much.
I mean, I don't really know.
I guess, but I think
I'm
what
taking stabs in the dark here.
What I find people do is that they don't have a dog portion size, if that makes sense. Like when they feed their dog human food,
They give them a human meal.
yeah, they forget that their dog's much smaller than a human.
Sure.
And then they're like, why is the dog so fat?
Yeah, it was definitely a thing. My grandmother, my grandmother on my mother's side, so the family that came over from India, she was the matriarch of the family, and she was always cooking up big pots of curries and all that kind of stuff. And so when you would the whole extended family would just go and visit,
Yeah.
and eat, and so there always would be food, and their dog was
Oh no!
huge because it was just the
Oh
dog.
man!
The dog ate what all the people ate.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I remember when that dog was very old,
No!
she could barely get on those legs of hers, you know? She would just, and she was a good dog, you know? So she would come and try to see, but it's took so much effort to stand because she was just overfed.
Oh, yeah, so she got a human-sized, meal.
Yeah, I think more than, because she got fed from all the relatives who come
As
too.
well.
Little
Oh,
foodstuffs.
man.
But
what a
I
fat
would-
dog.
I would guess people who are doing human food for their dog love their dog so much and spoil their dog.
Yeah.
As a rule. This is my guess.
Yep. That's kind of it.
I had a right thing!
Yay!
Kicking off season 2 strong.
But yeah, so remember that your dog is much smaller than you.
Sure.
And so if you go, that's a tiny piece of cheese, it's probably a large piece of cheese
Right.
for your dog.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
And people always surprise, I'll calculate out how much the 10-kilo dog needs in a day in
Right.
kilocalories.
Yeah, yep.
And it's 400 kilocalories.
Right. That's nothing.
Right?
Man.
Exactly. So I tell them, and I'm humans compared to, let's say, an average size human is 2,000, 2,500.
Mm.
So they need so much less than us because you're so much smaller than us.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it depends on the dog size.
Yeah, obviously. So you've got
And the breed, I guess, as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Some would be higher energy requirements than others.
So, bigger, more active dogs can definitely eat more and should eat more.
Yeah, sure.
But most people now have smaller dogs, so it's probably, I think, 15 kilos and under kilograms is what I'm seeing mostly.
So each meal, 15 kilograms or under.
Yes, correct.
This is what you feed to comedians who stay here.
Well, they have requests and I fulfill them. So a really good one is just boiled chicken breasts and brown rice.
Okay, yeah.
And
not
that's
raw chicken breast.
not.
That sounds like a sad meal for a human, but do dogs like it?
Yeah, they quite like it,
Okay.
and it's kind of a normal like, oh, my dog's had vomiting, diarrhea, and this is like a recovery food for them
Okay,
because it's
interesting.
bland, it's easy to digest,
Yep.
it's fairly low in fat, although
Yeah,
our
chicken
farm.
breast is great for you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
farm chicken breast now is inching up in terms of fat content.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean the boiling process, will get rid of some of the fat.
Okay.
And with the brown rice, you've got easily digestible carbohydrate source and good fiber as well.
Okay, cool.
So that's why a lot of people after you go to the vet for your unwell dog, they're like, oh yeah, I give them that until he's well, and
Yep.
then transition him back to his regular food.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So like, there's a lot of other dogs can eat lots of things,
Yeah.
as you have learned from your grandmother's very fat dog.
Sure. Oh, they will eat anything.
They will eat anything.
Even the things they're not supposed to eat.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? When people go, oh no, my dog can only eat.
Oh, they just
Like-
become used to that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, he's
yeah.
a dog. Like, they will eat anything. Like, I think I've told you about my kennel hand's Labrador that ate a kilogram of sand. Like, this is my story of being like,
who
guys,
hasn't? Yeah, who hasn't eaten a kilogram of sand?
dogs will eat anything. Like, to eat a kilogram of sand, you have to actively work at it and eat sand.
Yeah.
Like, you have to set out to be like, I'm going to eat sand.
Why did it eat a kilogram of sand?
Labrador.
Oh. Well, I thought labs were smart. No?
Oh, well, some of
Well,
them
compared to some
are.
other breeds.
Yeah, but you're comparing them to Staffies.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm comparing
Staffies are
them to.
very stupid.
Okay, right.
Like, I'm sorry to everyone who has a smarter staff, but most of them, I love them.
Yeah, I met.
They are
Staffies.
full of love.
Well, yeah, because I used to
No
have like
brain.
a half Staffy, half lab. She was
Yeah.
quite smart, and so I always put that down to the lab
Yeah,
DNA.
yeah.
Because every other Staffy I've met.
But also,
has been-
have you met young labs, like labs under 2 years of age?
Oh, maybe not many.
Yeah, the brain hasn't grown in yet.
Okay.
And that's about how old that dog was.
Yeah,
He
okay.
ate a kilogram of sand. Yep, so the main thing with like human foods, tiny amounts.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that they're much smaller than you.
Yep.
So, stuff like cooked bacon, ham, cheese, bits of steak,
Mm-hmm.
peanut butter. Main thing with peanut butter is make sure it doesn't have artificial sweeteners in it.
Is there like a one brand that's better, or?
Oh, just any like natural peanut butter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Oh, I didn't even know. Some peanut butters had other people's sweetness.
Yeah, like some like a diet. I don't even
I
know
had
if
just
it's...
assumed they're all just crushed peanuts. You know.
I not sure if it's always advertised, but
Mm.
if you read the ingredients list, like stuff like xylitol and stuff like that's actually toxic to dogs.
Oh wow.
So their
okay.
body can't tell the difference between that and real sugar, so they get an insulin spike, and there's no sugar,
Oh.
and bad things happen.
Yeah, crazy. Alright.
Yep. So bread, dogs can have bread.
Yep.
Pasta, dogs can have pasta, but make sure it's not with pasta sauce.
So plain pasta.
Plain pasta is fine.
Isn't that boring?
I don't know, man. Have you
For the
seen
dog?
Have you seen the videos of like the Labrador or Golden Retriever eating like just a bowl of spaghetti, just plain spaghetti?
My TikTok's really different to yours.
Oh, it's so good.
Mine's just all stand-up comedy clips, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Well, mine's dogs eating pasta, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright.
But yeah, no sauce. Just because a lot of pasta sauces contain garlic, onion, that kind of stuff,
Which then
they're not supposed to eat.
okay.
They can tolerate low amounts of it,
All right.
but if they get too much, it can cause anemia.
Okay. Right.
And a lot of dogs have small amounts of that all the time.
All right.
But again, it's
But
at
in
risk.
general shouldn't
Yeah,
have.
it's at risk-benefit analysis.
Yeah.
We're going, well,
So cut out garlic, cut out onion.
Yep.
All right.
and most other alliums. And egg.
What's that? What?
Alliums. So that's
I think you've said half a word there.
garlic, onion, leeks, chives, that kind of stuff.
Okay,
They're all
cool.
called alliums. Yeah.
Alliums.
Mm.
All right.
Egg. Egg's good for dogs. Egg's good
It's
for
good?
us. Mm.
Raw egg,
I guess like we can eat raw eggs, kind of, but it's kind of
but cook the egg.
yeah. And that's the thing, right? You know how is it Sylvester Stallone that drinks all the raw eggs?
You probably. Oh, in Rocky.
Yeah, in
sure,
Rocky.
sure, sure.
Yeah. Raw eggs are actually way less digestible than cooked eggs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think people thought they were more digestible because they were like already a liquid, and cooked eggs were a solid, but they're actually
Okay.
way less digestible.
Plus, you get like less nutrition if you drink it.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah,
It's also
hard-boiled eggs.
gross.
Yeah, it would be so gross.
I tried one time to drink
Oh.
raw eggs. I think I was like maybe it was back when I used to be in the army or something. But I was like actually working out in my 20s, and I threw up.
Oh, imagine throwing up raw egg.
I don't have to. I can remember it. It was gross. I didn't like it at all. So cooked eggs.
Cooked eggs.
Yeah.
cooked
I feel
eggs.
like not like a hard-boiled egg though, right? Like
Oh, they love a hard-boiled egg.
I feel like it would be very messy where they would just be licking the egg around and the egg would be bouncing and they'd be chasing the
I
egg
guess
around
you
the
could
apartment.
you could cut the egg in half for them.
Oh, I don't know. It seems to me hard. They don't have thumbs.
Chasing an egg. I mean, you peel it for them first.
I didn't think they have to peel the egg.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
All right. I don't know. I think maybe scrambled eggs.
Oh, I guess you could do that. So I'll just make sure you don't use too much oil.
Yeah. Unlike the way you cook with an incredible amount of oil everywhere. All over the kitchen.
What did I tell you
There's
about
so
oil,
much-
Jazz?
Don't worry, we have a cleaner coming today, listener. All right, what else? There's eggs, yes.
Fruit and vegetables, really good for them.
Like, is this? I thought there was some fruits or something they can't have, or not?
Yes,
Am I wrong?
there are.
What are the
Remember?
ones?
You don't remember? So most importantly, they can't have avocado.
Okay.
Technically toxic.
Yeah.
And like the allium, so garlic, onion, chives, leeks, that kind of stuff they can't have.
Okay.
And it's mean to give them anything spicy, I think.
It's mean.
Yeah, unless obviously your grandmother's dog just
She
got
was very
used to
the
it.
curries,
Yeah. But I recommend it. But fruit and vegetables are really good. Like my top tip is getting a carrot,
Mm-hmm.
soaking it in beef broth, and then putting it in the freezer, and then it's a long-lasting, healthy chew.
Okay.
What?
I'm just picturing a dog with brain freeze.
Oh, they really like it. It's a good
Okay,
one. Yeah. So
cool.
carrot, same as us, carrot. Broccoli.
Yep.
Some dogs eat lettuces, I guess, but they don't really like it. Most dogs are not that crazy about it, but they are healthy foods for dogs that they can have small amounts of
Cool.
as well.
All right. So, final takeaway: don't make your dogs as fat as a comedian.
Yes. The Tiny Vet Podcast is brought to you by Upilio. To support us, go to patreon.com/tinyvetpod. Please like and subscribe. Hug your pets!